once again, thank you for tuning in to the Midway Eagles Sports Network for another River States Conference Digital Media Day. We are at the Men's Soccer Edition. I am Monticello, Indiana, at-large City Council member Chandra Cortez, and I am joined today by first-year Eagle men's soccer coach Stu Riddle. Stu, how goes it on this blisteringly hot Monday afternoon?
Wouldn't want to be anywhere else.
Good. Yes. I guess this being your first year, right? Or maybe just give your background to the people who maybe haven't gotten to know you or acclimated to your presence on campus.
Sure. I spent 14 years as a Division I head coach. Started off at Western Michigan in 2009. Had 4 seasons there before moving up to Buffalo in New York, which was the polar opposite to today's temperatures for the most part, and then ended with 5 seasons at Northern Kentucky University. So happy to be coaching, challenging myself at a different level now, and really excited to get going.
And I guess you have that background. So what was it about Midway that made you want to jump into a different level of collegiate coaching?
A couple of things really. I think from a personal standpoint, my daughters live with their mother in Northern Kentucky, so to be a head coach and still be within touching distance of them, to be able to drive home and see them and spend time with them, I think that was played a big role in the decision as well. But also looking at the actual job itself and the program and seeing a great deal of potential. And I've always looked at the jobs that I've taken in the past and sort of analysed the location and the facilities. And I think we've got a fabulous location here, in touching distance of Lexington, which everyone knows is a wonderful city. And then, of course, a brand new turf field. So it ticked all the boxes, and I'm looking forward to the challenge and making this team better.
Okay, and I guess, we're just roughly a day or two into the fall season, but, you had the spring to implement your program and get everybody acclimated to it. So how well did you think that they did in the spring, and how well is what they've done carried over into the early parts of fall practice?
Yeah, the spring was exceptional. It was a lot of new ideas. The boys really bought into how we wanted to play, and that was really a byproduct of the players that were available to us in the spring. But we got a really good formula down, and it sort of culminated with a really good performance at Asbury when we won 2-0 and held them to 1 shot in the whole of the 90 minutes. So we were really pleased with the spring. I think the big challenge now is with so many new incoming players is going through that quickly. Yeah. We had a little bit more time in the spring, but going through that process again quickly and sort of integrating those new guys in. But we've got time to do it, and I think we're going to be very good.
What is the percentage breakdown of the roster with new and returning players? Just out of then?
It varies day by day.
Yeah.
But right now there's going to be a total of 56 with 17 new guys coming in, and that's a variety of transfers and freshmen.
Okay. And looking ahead, the preseason poll came out. We were picked to finish 5th, which is actually the highest we've been picked to finish since, I believe, 2018 it was. So I guess just what was do you have any expectations of where to finish, or any thoughts on making the top 5?
No, not at all. But quite honestly, I think it's based on last year's conference records. I think that's what the coaches got off. It's at least what I went off when I put my votes in. And no, I don't place any stock on it. We spoke about it in our team meeting last night. Look, at the end of the day, that's not worth the paper it's written on. It's what we do on that grass field when we get out there. So it's nice to see that recognition, but we don't carry any weight with it.
Okay. And do you have in your head like a win-loss total or a conference finish that would constitute a success, or is that still kind of an influx thing?
Maybe in the back of my mind, but nothing I'd openly share with the players right now.
Okay.
But no, I think one of the goals that we've already started speaking about is looking to have an improved season on last year. And we know where the boys finished in conference and that they made the quarterfinals playoffs. So an improved regular season record and a conference placing, I think, would be a good start. Okay.
Well, Stu, thank you for joining us here for the coach portion. And we are now going to get into the player portion. I know how to speak English. Transubstantiation. We are here for the player portion. Connor, Vincent, Blake Warner. New season underway, guys. As we're speaking, I think 1 day of practice. Maybe kind of hard to tell, but just outside of the ungodly temperatures, how good did it feel to be back on the field?
Very good, very good. We're all very excited to get back. We know it's been a long summer since we have been on campus, so we're looking forward to get started.
No, absolutely. Just feeding off what he said. Coach Stu's just been in touch with us all summer. We've been excited to get back, and his first day, everybody was there for it. So.
Okay, and this is now kind of a similar thing last year, but a much more abrupt coaching change. So, I mean, obviously, still an adjustment period, but just how much more helpful is it to at least have an off-season program as opposed to last year when it was like just a couple weeks on?
No, absolutely. It was huge. Just he sent us the workouts and everything to do like that when we had the off season, spring. Everybody bought in, like to what he just said earlier in his interview. Everybody just has to buy in, and that's one way we're going to be really good this year.
Okay.
Yeah, just like Connor said, culture is a big thing that we've been, really trying to emphasize. If we can get the culture there, we feel like day by day we're going to get better, and that's really what matters. Last year with our coach coming in, Brett, he did a great job for us, and we felt like we definitely made ground with Brett, but, Stu's kind of taking it to the next level, and we appreciate him and the whole coaching staff and what they're doing.
How well do you feel the new pieces are merging with, more experienced players like
Right.
yourself?
I think it's pretty huge, honestly. I mean, right now we have probably just not too many seniors right now, but we obviously have a lot of leadership on this team coming in, a lot of experience coming in on this team, a lot of talent coming in on this team. So once we can just get everybody to, like we said, buy in, I think we're going to be a real problem.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. We have a lot of guys from different parts of the world, so to get them all in one place and working towards the same goal is really important. I think, like Connor said, we have a good mix of freshmen to seniors and, everybody in between, so it's going to be interesting to see how it goes, but we're excited to get started.
And did you guys have any thoughts on the fifth place prediction? Too high, too low? It's
one of those things. Coach mentioned it before. It's a piece of paper. It really doesn't mean much in our minds, but it gives us motivation whether they put us in last or first. We're kind of having that mentality of just being the best team we can be. At the end of the day, that's going to show, and we're hoping to put in the work to get there.
Absolutely.
Okay, so if I read between the lines, you're saying all those coaches are going to be eating their words.
I guess so.
Predicting. Okay,
yes.
All right. Well, I like the boldness that was 100% your own creation. Well, thank you guys, and season couple weeks away.
Yeah,
Hopefully, you get everything going.
Yeah.
And we look forward to seeing what you can do on the pitch, and we look forward to future videos with you, our dear viewers. Thank you for watching Midway Eagle Sports Network. Give him a friendly wave goodbye. See ya.
There we go.